He's either about to become the most
say.
popular or the most ridiculed of his friends. We'll find out here in a second. So what do you do, Jake?
He what?
What do you do? Were you going to go up and perform, or are you going to just ignore him?
Yeah. Oh, actually, beforehand, I'm going to see if I can do a history check on any of the giants in the area. See if I might know something more than the
yeah, fantastic. Like stories or lore or legends and anything like that. That might be, of course, history. Yeah. Okay. Roll a d20 and give me a check.
Okay. So 10, and then you add the.
Are you proficient in it?
The 2 plus, I'm proficient in it, so it would be 2, and then intelligence plus 2, so we've got 14 total.
All right, yeah, you're what the barkeep seems to ring true. You haven't been hearing anything out of the ordinary in the area about anything other than hills have giants, and that's kind of the typical way that they go. Other than that, nothing really sparks up. I will say, Jake, that as you're reflecting on it, you're kind of running through the stories that have been going on. Something that you may be a little bit confused about why it hasn't come up on this posting board thing is that there has been rumors of some children going missing recently in the area, and it's a buzz about town. And in fact, they're often talking about stay away from the bridges at nights, the trolls will get you, that kind of stuff. But so you're a little surprised to not be hearing about something like that coming across. You know what I mean? Like the deck, because it's what the commoners are talking about for sure.
Yeah,
that's
kind of interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to the ranger and let him know that what I heard about the about those giants is pretty true. There hasn't been much going on, but there has been some reports have been a lot of reports actually of children that have been going missing here lately. I don't know if it's something connected, but it might be a possibility to look into.
I appreciate any information that you have for me. You said that children are going missing?
Yeah, a lot of them have been disappearing in the area. Was it from a certain side of town that they're disappearing?
That would be something you probably would have to investigate more.
Yeah.
At this moment, Sherman kind of interrupts you and is like looking pointedly at you. What's your character's name again?
Liam.
I'm going to write down your guys' character's name so I don't
That'd be fantastic.
Let's see here.
So just to clarify real quick, Nick, you walked in. You
Yes.
don't have much money.
No, I'm poor.
Okay, and
I'm out of the woods.
Okay, so essentially,
What was your name again, Jake?
I am Urith Lander the Great.
Okay.
without asking, I have ordered this man a beer and some food.
Ooh, very nice.
Just,
I greatly appreciate that. It has been a little while since I have eaten.
He's quite skinny.
I am quite skinny for my height. All 6'2" and 166 pounds.
You're a marathon runner. The at that point, Sherman, who overhears everything, looks at you, Liam, and is like, boy like you, no money, might know to be looking about jobs that pay some money. Missing children don't pay money.
Missing children may not pay money, but I need to do whatever I can to investigate this, as I think that giants could be affecting that. They've been known in the forest at least to take our deer and our wolves when no one's watching to go and eat them. So maybe they're eating children in the city.
The Sherman gives you like a okay, and just turns around to prepare your food.
so I ask Sherman, is anyone looking into this, or is this just the thing that's happening and it's kind of don't go out at night?
Well, I mean, people, not strange for people to go missing, friend. They hop on a ship at night, go on, find their fortune somewhere else. But yeah, a couple kids go missing, little ones, not especially the dwarves. It's a real sad thing when that happens. And he's like, it's a little unusual. He's like, seems like it'd be a mayoral kind of thing, but the mayor's been oddly quiet about this topic. Might be able to inquire a little bit more with them if you feel like sticking your neck out.
Fair enough.
So, Jake,
Mm-hmm.
your buddies come back over, And senior cock and balls. And a couple of his buddies are with him. They're standing on either side, as balls should. And he looks at you and he's like, 1, I don't appreciate this. And he points to his forehead, and his buddies behind him kind of snicker a little bit and leer at you. 2, your singing sucks. It's really quiet. I can't hear it right now. So, 4, you need to get your ass up there and get this thing off my forehead, lest I gut you like a fish.
I see, yeah. You are absolutely right. I need to do some singing right now. And I am
And the cock and balls, please, sir.
going to actually blame that on his friend.
You're gonna blame the thing on his forehead on his friend?
Yes.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Persuasion, perhaps?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, there you go.
And what do you say?
Oh, I didn't do anything like that, but I'm sure one of your buddies might be playing a trick on you. Oh, that's not good.
What did you roll?
2 plus 6, so
Yeah,
whole 8 right there.
I'm not. Yeah. Okay. Roll initiative, Jake.
Now,
I need dice. Go ahead.
do I? Can I
Initiative 16.
interject before anybody starts fighting?
You can absolutely try.
Okay, so essentially,
Let's do this then. Let's have everybody roll initiative, and you're gonna have hopefully a chance to raise.
An initiative is a 20?
It's a D10.
D10.
Or wait, no, D20. Yeah,
Yep.
D20 plus your Dex bonus.
what's your initiative, which is
Right, the plus
plus
4.
4.
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
I got an 8
You probably won't have a chance
total. I'm not fast.
Liam. So we got Liam, and then Urith, and then our buddies, and then good old peace-loving Thordin.
I didn't swivel in my bar stool quite quick enough to get my.
You were
interjection.
distracted by the bobbing cock and balls on his forehead. It was just like really, you're like the words sunk in. They're way up there. He's tall. You know what I mean? You gotta like wait for the words to travel down. And...
I'm on a bar stool. I'm not that much shorter than everyone else.
All right, here. So let's. So at this moment, and we will get some characters arranged here in a second. Liam, your new buddy takes a swing right at your mouth. Oh, and just whiffs wide. The smell of stale ale and sweat permeates you. Is more of an abuse to your face than than the blow that he tried to hit you with was. But he goes stumbling into you. It's your
Liam.
I'm not sorry, not Liam. Urith. Liam, you can react before Urith does, if you would so choose to do anything, or you can hold your action and wait.
I'm currently gonna take a sip of this beer and take a bite of the sandwich that this lovely dwarf next to me has purchased for me.
It's really good ale. I mean, you probably haven't had something quite like this, and you know you it's effective. You know what I mean? Like you feel it all the way down, definitely keep you warm at night, kind of thing. And the sandwich is okay, a little greasier than you want, but you know it'll keep you warm in the winter months to come. So.
Mm-hmm.
Let's face it, you haven't eaten in a while. So.
I have not eaten at all.
Yeah, you probably don't even wonder what the meat is right away because it's so good.
Yeah.
You know? Just saying. You know? Or how it was killed.
It's not tofu.
Yeah, it's not. Urith the Great, how do you take this wonderful gentleman taking a swing at your face?
I'd say, hey, there's no fighting inside. Let's take this outside.
Oh, okay.
And persuade him to do so.
Okay, you're going to try and be persuasive to ask him to step outside?
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Go ahead and make a roll.
Well, it's a little bit better. So, that was 4 and 2, 6, so 17 on that one.
Well, amazingly enough, all three of these people find your tongue to be quite silver at the moment, and they say fine, and 2 of them walk around behind you and kind of start to escort you out, and your cock and balls friend leads the way.
Sounds good.
All right, they start walking outside.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow him.
Okay, just okay.
I'll be the fourth row of people.
I like it. Still eating?
I'm still eating.
I love it.
Yeah, I did indicate to this guy here that part of his free meal is making sure that my beer is untouched while I'm gone.
Definitely.
Because I've got priorities.
I love it. All right, so you guys step outside. So let me battle map this real quick, and we will be utilizing the wonderful invention of Matt's Mats, soon to be available on criticalfail.com. A myriad.
Switch over.
What was that? Yeah, a myriad of plexiglass and pre-made grids for your shopping convenience.
Oh,
What?
you need to move that up.
I got more. That's us.
Yeah.
Totally pro.
Right.
All right, so we got north here. You guys walk out the front of the inn, which I'm glad I didn't make a map for this because I would have mentally cut off so I'd be surprised. So here's the doorway. You guys head out. The slotted. Could you swap those maps for me? Let's make sure there's nothing geographically interesting about where this is. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So the slotted eel is kind of at an intersection down here in this part of town. So there's a road that runs this way. It's a pretty big thoroughfare where these roads intersect, probably helping to explain its position in town. And there are inns and taverns and all sorts of people wandering about where they are here in the streets. Let's see where the buildings are. They walk you out here into the middle, so let's get your colorful self.
You're not out there.
They walk you out here. We have got some of our ruffian friends.
And am I going to be coming out of the doorway there?
Yeah, you'll be able to position yourself here in a second.
Oh.
Wherever you want to be. Let me get a couple more of my. Don't dig through this. Don't touch it. The surprises in here.
How dare you, sir?
That's
My
right.
bad.
How dare you?
Just trying to be helpful.
Nope. We don't like
A
it.
quick look around at the three guys. Does it look like any of them would know Gnomish?
Make a perception check or insight check.
Perceptions. Now, I don't really have the insight, so that would just be the... Okay, so I wouldn't get the +2 to it.
Right,
I'd
but
just
you can
get
still
the-
make a check, yeah.
Which is -1. So, 7.
These are one language kind of people.
Okay. I'm going to try and talk in Gnomish to the dwarf, because I know the two of them are very similar languages, and hope he understands.
Okay.
I give him the same look I gave him when he drew the penis on the guy's forehead.
Do you speak Gnomish?
I do not.
You may it's up to you whether or not you recognize what he's even spewing at you, Matt, but you definitely do not Thordin, but you definitely do not understand this guttural, hideous language that rolls into your delicate, lovely ears.
Yep. My,
You can put yourself wherever you want. Jake, can you see that map?
Yeah.
all right. I don't want them flanking me.
Okay.
I'm gonna say,
So he turns and he looks at you and he says, who knows what? And
Yeah.
and it rolls over you and he just gives you a look. At this moment, go
a
ahead.
shift of my eyes and a nod down the street, hoping that he gets that with the message that I was trying to portray.
So which direction down which street are you talking?
The one straight away from
This way?
here. Yep.
Okay.
And we'll try and use, you can just north. Can you see the compass rose, Jake?
Yes.
Okay.
So that would be north.
North, okay. Cool. So he makes a nod north. And at this moment, we will just start initiative at the top. Liam, choose and drinks.
Yes,
Yep. And-
I am still enjoying this lovely.
Make a
lovely
perception check.
Perception check.
Spends an action point digesting.
Okay, 9, 14.
Okay. You just sitting there and knowing that trouble's going on, being you're generally perceptive person. You'll notice that the remaining guy and girl from that group also walk out the door.
Okay, I'm going to follow them out to see
Okay.
what's happening in the street
Okay.
now.
So-
Abandoning my beer. Just saying. That's the only thing I've got to say about that.
Inspiration point, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take it.
It is your last name, after all, Mr. Brewforge. All right, so he walks out.
It was a good beer.
Urith, you can take an action now. It's your turn.
Okay. So after nodding, I'm going to take off running down the street.
Okay, now if you do this, you are going to incur 3 attacks of opportunity. Because you're going to be leaving this. Because you're surrounded and you're going to be leaving that. And
Oh, we're surrounded already? Okay.
yeah, do you see? You're the red guy in the middle of the. Because they escorted you. 1 came out in front and 2 came out behind you.
So 1, 2, 3.
And they have
Okay.
advantage.
Is there a way I guess?
So I wouldn't be able to do that.
You
Okay.
can try, I mean, obviously
I'm
you can
gold,
try.
he's red.
Gold.
Yeah.
There's also what is that? There's also the thing where your standard
It's
action can be
visible
to
straight on.
parry,
Okay.
where you would have a chance to block one of the blows.
Okay.
But,
what
I mean-
about taking a 5-foot step to the west of the northern guy?
So shifting one square. Like
yeah,
that.
or at a diagonal, or is it
Yeah, you
just
can
one
do that.
square over?
You
Okay.
can do that.
Like right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
Because then I'd be
believe.
out of the range of the other two.
Yep.
For
and
now.
I believe that doing that in a defensive way, if you don't take any other actions, I believe that you do not provoke an attack because you're like disengaging.
Yeah.
Shifting.
Okay.
So that'll be your entire turn though.
That will be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, you have shifted out of shitty to less shitty.
You can't shift and attack in the same turn.
You can move and you can do an action, and if he was to run, they would just take pot shots at him, right? So
Right.
he's
Can I
decided
do-
to shift and be defensive about it, and so that he's not.
That uses his move and his action?
I believe so. I believe the action is it's called a parry, and we will review that after today to make sure that I'm right. But I'm pretty sure.
Well, we'll play house rules at the moment.
Does that sound fair, Jake?
That does.
'Cause it
Am
saves
I
you
able
from
to take a
three.
defensive stance, or is it just that is the defensive thing? Is the
You,
parry?
that is you choosing to be defensive and not opening any of your flanks to the 3 attacks that would have hit you had you done anything else.
Correct. Okay.
It's a pretty strong move, actually. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you've avoided 3 automatic hits, though now.
Kind of slipped your way.
Yeah, just kind of sidestepped out of the way and been nimble and have not gotten bloodied in 5 seconds in. All right, so it is their turn. So they will step up here. This guy's going to run around and come into your area here. They really don't like you. Meanwhile,
Apparently.
another bandit, and his very tough and very fierce-looking female leader
Perfect.
steps out behind him, played by Amy Lewis. Steps out behind him and flanks him, and you'll notice them. You
So
are not
by
stupid.
them walking into my space, they have to leave the space, right?
Correct. They have to leave the space or run through it. So
Would
like
he
this.
have ran through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you? Are you feeling attacky?
Is that...
Absolutely.
Well, I've witnessed them,
Yes. Yep.
right?
And now, to paint the scene, so you guys are standing out there in the semi-muddied street. There's a bunch of people around, and so far they haven't pulled any weapons. They've swung
Okay.
them and whatever. Do with that as you will. Your friend is outnumbered 5-1, or your acquaintance.
Do I have the option with these people coming out
Yeah.
to, like, bar their way with my hammer and try to intimidate, like, make them second guess maybe their decision?
You can on your turn you can move to bar their way. You know, they took their turn before you.
Okay.
So like if you
So I
and you
can't
didn't
do
know
that
they were
as
coming, or else you would have blocked.
An opportunity thing
Right, but you
by
you
them
could-
passing me?
Yeah, it's like an
Could I
initiative.
use that instead of doing an attack of opportunity, or am I stuck to just
Yeah. How
attacking?
okay? How maybe your attack is a shove / bar / block, like you're defending the street from their presence or something.
Yeah,
I
in a non-harmful
Yeah.
way, just
Yeah.
kind of barring.
None shall pass.
Yeah, doing kind of an
All
unshell
right.
pass.
So make an attack roll.
Okay.
Your strength based bonus.
Yep. 14.
All right, that is a hit. Again, well, let me actually double check that. It's 14 total. Oh, just +3.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not a hit. Let me see. Do. Oh no, that's a hit. You give him a nice sturdy shove, and since you're not trying to do any damage, right at the moment, you
Correct.
just kind of bar them and end up jamming these two back more like that. And so the extremely beautiful and talented woman is stuck in the doorway, and the other ne'er-do-well is kind of wedged up against the building next to you.
Fair enough.
And that was your attack of opportunity. Now
Right.
it's your turn.
Now it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. Sorry. Three guys are going to attack Jake.
Jeez.
Totally forgot about that.
But you said it was my turn.
I know, I totally lied. You faked me out. Jake, what's your armor class?
15.
One person hits you with his sweaty, unclean knuckles for 4 points of damage.
Holy crap.
The other two missed, if that's any consolation.
Now, Jake being in Urim being in a, being in a defensive position, would that give him any extra defense or anything?
No. He used, I don't, unless there's something I'm not, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but he shifted over and used his action to be defensive already. Is there anything else, Jake, that I'm missing?
That's what I was wondering, because knowing the other ones, if you took a defensive, it lasted for the entire round.
Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. It only takes a second. 5th edition handbook, made by the wonderful Wizards of the Coast. We still want a DM guide. Has not come out yet. Send it to Jeff at criticalhit.com. I don't see it in here. Do you have a page?
No, that's what
Monsters
I'm looking
Manual.
for right now.
Hey, it's not in the Monsters Manual, in case you're wondering. That's Ranger. You are SOL, Jake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
They
Okay.
fall as Ranger and Fighter styles right now. At least at this lower level, the defense and the thing. To be fair though, even if you did have it, the results would have been the same because they missed you
It
by
would have
so
been the
much
same.
and hit you by so much that if that's any consolation to the black eye you are now developing.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it is Thordin's turn for real
Okay.
this time.
For real. All right. Well, I don't like that. What has happened? Do we know which one of them hit?
Yeah, sure. It's totally this guy, the guy who started it all.
Okay.
Cock and balls. You
So
can
I've
tell.
got a move of 25, so
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Yep.
I'm easily right here.
Yep, now you're moving out of these guys' spot, and you're going to incur an attack of opportunity. And they are now considering you as hostile, considering that you blocked them. They might have ignored you had you not, but, you know.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
You're okay with the 2 attacks of opportunity?
They haven't attacked me yet, so I'm not sure if
Okay.
they're coming out to watch
Okay.
or if they're coming out to help. And I thought that they could see perfectly from the doorway.
Okay. You were just helping them along the way.
Yeah, I was convincing them of.
So perhaps you
which
look at them and say, "Pardon me, I'll be right back," and you step
Right.
away. And so go ahead and move yourself where you're going to go.
Okay. Right here.
Fantastic. One of them reaches out to grab you. The other one looks at you, dumbfounded,
Dirty.
and you step away. Yep.
All right.
You don't take a hit.
So now that I am here,
Yep.
I'm going to hit the fellow who hit this gentleman.
What are you going to hit him with?
Well, definitely with my hammer.
Oh, okay. And are you looking to kill him or to just make him sleep?
Oh, it would definitely be a sleepy thing.
Okay.
Because killing him would probably be illegal in the middle of the street in this particular town.
Could be.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Yeah,
I don't know this town very
it's a
well,
safe assumption.
but it's a common
All
issue.
right. Well, you do have him flanked, so you'll have you'll do the 2d20, take the highest one.
Okay.
'Cause you have advantage.
I like that.
Yeah.
I need another d20.
Because I feel that it's a very strong likelihood that Rith feels like you're a friend and an ally, thus bequeathing the...
Well, certainly if I'm running to his defense after a single blow,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm helping him in some
Yeah,
way.
you believe it, and that's all that matters.
Right. All right, so 2 20s. Okay, so I get, it's an 18. Oh no, I get +5 for my attack bonus,
Yep.
so that's a 20.
Nice. That's absolutely a hit.
Okay, so I get, I am holding it single-handedly
Okay.
because I'm not fully out to,
Okay.
to show him who's.
Well, and now here's the thing:
What's
you can
what?
absolutely put everything you have into it and still not kill him. So if you want to, if that's all you've got, you want to put a double thing, boom, and you're going to drop him, and you still will not kill him. You will
No.
choose to knock him out.
Would I have? Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If I hit him with both hands,
Yeah.
and then I reach for my shield,
Uh-huh.
can I accomplish that before my turn is over?
That's a good question.
Or could I have? Is it one action to take out my shield and my?
So
hammer?
in one action, you can draw your sword and attack with it, right?
Okay.
As part of that attack. But you are choosing to.
I'm wondering if I should draw both items because
Yeah.
I know they're going to come after me. They're
Right.
belligerent.
Right.
I think that's what I do.
Okay.
I do that regardless.
Okay, so you draw both items. Yeah, and we'll say you can absolutely go ahead and take a one-handed swing. You would have I'd probably do a minus, but it doesn't matter because you already succeeded at your roll.
Yeah.
You succeeded by enough that it wouldn't be a big deal.
Okay.
So I like the idea of you hitting this guy in the head.
And
It's hammer time.
yeah. So I do 7 damage.
Nice. You thunk him plenty hard. He comes stumbling right between all of his buddies and bounces off a building right next to him. Is now standing over there, holding his head, but still on his feet, but looking bloodied. If you had.
I feel good about that.
Yeah, you whacked him good. All right, Liam.
Would it go to these two first?
Okay, so you're
Because I'm following them.
Go ahead and put yourself behind them. They're basically blocking up the doorway. You could.
That's my fault.
You could try and do a fantastic dexterity jump over top of them or whatever, and they don't know you're there, and you could put yourself in the middle of the street, or you can be all sneaky and
With your whip.
and hurt some motherfuckers from inside.
Don't listen to me. That's fantastic.
Oh God. There are a few things that would scare me as much as the sound of correct.
I'm saying use it to swing out into the middle of the street,
Oh, that's cool too. You do that.
which I think it would still crack. It'll make
Sure. What the
it'll
fuck?
make-
I mean, yeah. He's a hero.
Right.
Can I?
What would you like to do? Where would you like to be?
I'm in the process of trying to get to Thordin to thank him for the delicious sandwich I just ate.
Okay. So
you're
that's your primary objective.
Not even in a mind to attack at this.
So, well, I just arrived. I don't know that there's any attacks happening. I just noticed this lovely dwarf with a gigantic hammer in his hand.
Mm-hmm. He's quite lovely.
He's quite lovely. His beard smells of juniper berries.
And ale. Just saying.
Juniper berry ale.
Right.
Yeah.
Fairly certain it's fermented by this point.
So, can I use like a stealth or some sort of way to get through those two and just kind of block them off?
Well, the way it works is that you can't move through an enemy's space
Okay.
freely. You can move. There's just things about that. It's difficult terrain, and it's hard. But you can do something fairly. You can do it. Just you can't do it without a cost.
Right.
You can do it basically.
Yeah.
Right.
However, they don't know you're there. So basically, you would need to. I would say that you can use a move action to do something kind of fancy and end up on the other side of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then still have time for an attack or something else if you want.
Okay. Can I try that then?
Yeah. What would you like to do? What do you do? Describe it.
Well, not knowing the situation, I first try to just push my way through the two of them, and the larger gentleman turns around and grabs my cloak, and I'm gonna try to just do a little spin around him and push him back into the inn.
Okay, very good. So that would be a little bit of a grappling, fun stuff. So let's do. Let's make an attack roll against his. Basically, you're attacking against his strength, right? Because he's not going to want you to do that.
Right.
So go ahead and make an attack
So, with my actual attack,
with your strength bonus.
strength bonus. Okay, so 13.
Straight up, which is.
It would be the attack bonus, or not with the weapon.
It's just using his, you're just saying
Okay.
just grabbing him and spinning him
Okay.
around.
Yeah.
So it is enough to grab him. So go ahead and make a strength check.
To roll another d20.
Yep.
12.
Amazingly enough, you are stronger than this person, and you nimbly spin him around and switch paces with him, basically.
You're much weaker when you're drunk.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Well, we don't know. This guy's inebriation level at the moment.
That is a very good point.
Probably assume. Yeah, and didn't incur any attacks because you were still in range of the lovely leader there. So very good. Okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
Now,
They're
now
dancing.
you're in the street.
Yep, now you're in the street.
I'm now in the street.
Um,
and still blocking those two.
Urith, your turn, sir.
My turn. What to do next? So, the one that's off to the northwest or
Yep.
northeast is the one that was hit, right?
Nope, the one to the northwest was hit.
This fella.
Oh, the one that's against the wall?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I still have to do that. And casting a spell is an attack of opportunity in a close range, right? Like that, if I recall.
No, I think it gives you. Doesn't do you grant advantage like if they? What's the casting time on your spell?
Good question. Let me take a quick look.
Because that's kind of part of it. Like if they can hit you in between, then they
I
can.
think it's a
interrupt.
1 round is usually the spells.
Yeah, exactly. What is the spell?
Last spell, okay. The hideous laughter.
Jeez. I love it.
Kasha's hideous laughter.
Uh-huh.
Let me find that.
You're gonna have to act it out, so get ready. If it's successful.
I'm gonna have to act it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to hear that hideous laughter.
No, it's making them laugh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've got to.
Oh,
act
damn
out,
it!
Jeff.
Wait a minute. No problem.
Casting time 1 action.
Oh, yeah,
Range is
then-
30 feet. Concentration up to duration. Okay, so it lasts for up to a minute.
Oh my god.
That's a super long time.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
one good joke.
10 rounds.
What page is that on?
That is 280, but it requires concentration for up to that. 12.
Oh, so yeah, you can maintain it for that long, basically. For
Yeah,
like
so long as
several
I'm
rounds?
concentrating on it.
Okay, for like 10 rounds. Creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected, because they don't think things are funny. At the end of each turn, so can you do this to one person? Or?
Yes, only one person.
Okay, so and the guy who got hit is your target?
No, the guy behind me is my target.
First, perfect. All right. So you turn around and, yeah, you can absolutely pull it off. I don't think that there's no problem here. But as far as range, it doesn't take a long time. Like if you're trying to maintain it after this round, and if it's successful, then and they hit you, then I think that will stop it because you have to maintain concentration.
Right. Yep.
Right. Okay. So go ahead and make your attack. It's wisdom. Or wait, what is it?
No, they have to roll against the my
Oh, just a save.
spell attack bonus. So I believe that's a D20 plus 5.
Yeah. Let's do you after this round or your turn. Let's have you. If you can look into this a little bit more, and we'll figure it out. But for right now, just do an attack roll with whatever's higher, your charisma or wisdom modifier.
Would it be that, or would it be my spell attack bonus?
Well, yeah,
Because that's going to be
that
my
prob-
proficiency plus my charisma.
Yeah, that sounds most likely.
Okay, so that's the plus 6. Hopefully, I can roll something good.
And
this
then
time.
it'll be an attack against his wisdom. You know, they'll have to make a saving throw.
Yeah.
But
that would be 22.
okay. And he does not save. So much as the Joker sprays gas into his faces, this guy falls down into a peal of hideous laughter that sounds something like. And he falls down and starts writhing on the ground, and he is prone.
After seeing these gentlemen take a swing at the man that I would like to thank, as well as myself, I'm going to now jump into the fray.
Okay. Do you still have your sandwich with you?
I've already eaten my sandwich.
good,
I'm
yeah.
coming outside to thank him
I like
for the
it, okay.
purchase of the sandwich.
That makes sense. That's very good.